And we're back. Apparently there was a religious masterpiece inside of the Ice Paralemental. No, it doesn't make sense.
But I'm atheist.
No! That doesn't work in D&D. Alright, let me move those tokens out of the way. So, that day has passed uneventfully. You still have, or, well, rather eventfully. You still have about 2 days of travel left. What's the worst that could happen in these coming 2 days?
Jumped on by,
of Jesus.
I was going to say, the second coming of the Ice Para-Elemental.
Yeah. That
And
might...
the Ice Para-Elemental's entire clan, or whatever the hell else.
Well, the good news is actually there is nothing eventful that happens, but you do, at the end of the last day, stumble sort of on a campsite of some sort. If you zoom out, you can see it. From what you can see, there's several very large tents set up off to your right. There's a very large amount of dead trees, trees that are completely frosted over. And there's a giant building that appears to have some sort of shimmering globe over it, and a few objects emitting beams to that shimmering globe. So far, what you can see from here is this is shooting a beam towards the building, and something over here is shooting a beam towards the building.
I'm sorry, where is this taking place?
If you zoom out a little bit and up above you,
Yeah.
there's a beam shooting from here and here into this building up here. It's a bit farther to the north on the map.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. And that building appears to be completely encased in the shimmering light. There also do appear to be two sort of portal type things, one right here and one right here. You do hear some murmuring and talking in the tents over in here. If anyone would like to make listen checks or hide checks to get closer to make listen checks, they may.
Sounds like a rogue job to me.
Fine, I guess. Listen, check, you said?
Yep.
I only have a +10 for that, jeez.
Well, Odin has failed you yet again.
Ice giant?
It's frost giants, yes. You hear some gibbering in... Now, by gibbering I mean just straight up regular conversation in giant. Let's see, you can determine there are at least 4 distinct voices. I will give you a rough estimate as to, or location to where they are, and they're discussing the arrival of the rest of their forces here, and what their job is going to be. It seems that there's going to be legions upon legions upon legions of frost giants showing up at some point, and they were told, quote, wreck shit and have fun, by whoever's in charge. Which is a pretty common and very, very simple task that even a giant can carry out. They're not necessarily known for being dumb, but they're also not, or this breed at least is not known for being dumb, but they're also not known for being exceptionally smart. What could be legions upon legions upon legions could, be 50 or so guys, and they're just exaggerating because they think they're better than everyone else. Or it could actually be, multiple legions of them in a highly militarized fashion. But, they appear to at least be content for the moment because there's going to be chance for violence. And and they appear to be discussing now what they're going to make for food, and how it's exceptionally difficult to cook when you are vulnerable to fire. You can also make spot checks if you would like, anyone. Let me...
Spot check, spot check. It's at plus 15. Darn.
Battle Titan, are you exceptionally good at what I think you're exceptionally good at?
Yes.
That might actually be the case. Let's see. You actually, out of the corner of your eye, also notice some rustling over in these trees over here.
Trees are where?
Over to the left. Up and to the left.
Let me zoom out more. Oh, okay, there.
Yep. You notice some rustling going on there. Just a little bit, but...
Does this rustle my jimmies?
Potentially. That depends. Do you let them rustle the jimmies?
Oh, man.
You can also see much further out. There is the token, or wrong layer, some sort of object back here and back here. They might be of importance too. Also, don't zoom out far enough because that creates horrible, horrible texturing issues.
Yep.
But yeah, there's interesting things going on, places to observe.
Maybe we should try and get closer to the giants. Personally, I've got one more casting of an invisibility I can use to get over there. Well, 2 technically, but I feel like I should save one of them for an emergency.
That's probably a good idea.
On the other hand, I could always make the dwarf invisible. And he can go sneak about. Then I don't have to get anywhere over near those giants.
That's actually probably a better idea.
So how about it, Golf?
How'd you like to be invisible?
Golf?
Snake? Snake? Snake! I think he might have stepped away to do something. Or muted himself by accident. I'm just gonna assume he muted himself by accident. Greg,
Sorry about
do you want to be invisible and let to sneak over next to the frost giants?
Oh, fuck yes.
All right.
If you are hostile in any way while under the effects of this spell, it'll vanish. That's not my way of punishing dumb fuckery, it's Magic's way. So you'll just sort of have to deal with that.
So, in other words, don't attack unless I absolutely fucking have to.
I wouldn't even poke them. Don't even try and give one of them a wedgie, etc. Just don't do it.
Could give one of them a blowjob.
That's...
It's not hostile.
Get out. You're invisible. Now get out.
Okay.
Alright.
So where am I going?
Over to towards the giants, see if you can discern anything more.
Do I need to roll a move silently or something?
Not really. They don't have a listen check or listen modifier. Well, you do notice that there are 5 of them, actually. 4 of them had been talking, but there's a 5th, at the end, effectively what you guess would be the head tent. He might be the one in charge at the moment.
I'm not supposed to talk to them, right?
No, probably not.
I'll be sure.
They appear to be starting to head over towards fire to it looks like take part in several rotisserie spun various wildlife. Deer, it looks like. They do appear to still be armed. For the most part, they're not wearing really sort of a uniform. They all kind of have mismatched chain shirts on them. They've got their axes. They've got a few of the, or all of them have a pouch that looks to be large enough to hold your body within it. So they probably have something not fun in there. But their axes do have one key similar feature. They all have the same marking on it, or on them. No, don't rotate that like that. Stupid PDF viewer. It is a sigil of it's a sigil of three tentacles. I almost said tentacruels, which is kind of what that picture is. And they're coming down from what you're assuming would be the top of the picture because it's oriented towards the top of the axe. But they are coming down from the top, and that's about the only consistency between all of them. You can make a religion check if you'd like, or a knowledge the planes check.
Well, time to get my +2 working.
You've seen that symbol before. It might be a cult of frost giants, but you can't quite place what it is. But they do appear to be enjoying themselves. They appear to be rather off guard at the moment. They're eating their meat, enjoying their drink, and looks like they're getting ready for whatever violence might be coming their way. Whatever style of ultra-violence that is. Do you wish to do anything else? Poke around in the tents? Shank one of them?
No, not shank one of them. I was warned by the wizard. I will go. Poking around in a tent doesn't ruin my invisibility, does it?
Nope.
Okay, I'll go poke in a tent.
Alright.
I need to spot a search away.
You can make a search check.
That was a horrible roll.
Alright, roll me 1d100.
It was an average roll.
Okay. You find a small bag containing hold on. A small bag containing several knuckle bones and dice. Being a dwarf, you are aware that this is you have found a giant's bag. Some people believe foolishly that the giant's bags are stuffed with gold. Usually they're stuffed with random assorted knickknacks and basically just worthless crap that they happen to like. One of the ones apparently really likes knuckle bones and dice.
Wait, dice?
Yes, dice. 6-sided dice, as in he was trying to play Yahtzee.
The 20-sided dice?
No recursion.
I would like to make my character play D&D.
I know where that's going. I've read XKCD, you bastard. No recursion.
Well, that was with Dwarf Fortress, though, but yeah. I still take the dice.
Alright. But yeah, you don't seem to find anything else of note. You're going to...
Is there a way for me to sneak to, like, the head guy's tent?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm just gonna sneak around here.
Okay. You can make a search check if you'd like.
Really?
You can roll me another D100 if you'd like. Let's see. You have found a comb and or brush. It is your choice which one it is.
Comb.
However, you have also found something of interest. Let me just kind of make a quick sketch of this. I'm making it off down to the right a little bit. Let's see. You find a map. It is a very, very crudely drawn map with an X somewhere off towards near one of the upper right corner, or up the upper right corner of the map, with a small note that says "Kill these guys dead." It is a very crude map, and you're really not sure if it's supposed to be a map of the area or a map of, you know, another area. But apparently, the chief guy at some point wanted these people dead, or wants them dead. You can make an intelligence check if you want, or profession cartographer if you happen to have it. I don't imagine you have profession cartographer, though.
I don't know, I've got dungeoneering. Maybe that's remotely related. Oh wait, I'm not over there in the first place. What am I talking about?
I was about to say,
I shrunk myself down to the size of a pin and interposed myself into Rogoff's backpack.
I see. If you wish to make an intelligence check to figure out what this map might be. Or you can steal it and take it back with you. What's the worst that could happen?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm waiting for Greg to decide on what he's doing with the map.
Oh, put it in my backpack. Backpack.
No! No! 50 DKP minus. You have lost 50 dragon kill points.
How many dragon souls is that?
It depends on how inflated your guild wants their economy to be. But yes, you have the map. Do you wish to do anything else? There are the two empty tents that had no people in them to begin with.
Yeah, search all the tents. I just get around to it.
Okay.
To roll search checks as needed.
Yep, just two of them.
First one. Second
Okay.
one. Really? Actually, those weren't so bad.
This one up here is filled to the brim with weapons and more weapons and a bit of armor. A bunch of great axes sized for frost giants, all with the same branding. Spears, a bunch of rocks. I mean, after all, these are giants. They throw rocks. A few chain shirts sized for dwarves, for frost giants. And the other one down here seems to be rations and trail supplies. It's not enough for an army, but it's enough for a small group of frost giants, which is very comparable to an army compared to the average militia. These guys look like they're preparing to go somewhere and not necessarily siege it, but wreck their day. Other than that, you do not find any more giant bags, but that is all of note in each of the the tents. At this point, your invisibility is going to be wearing off soon.
I better head back to the boys.
You're not going to stand on the Frost Giant leader's shoulder and tap dance? Hoping he doesn't notice you? Alright, well, you can relay what you have found to them easily. Does anyone else want to make a knowledge, religion, or the planes check on that symbol? Bueller.
Either.
Hmm?
How are we gonna make a check on a symbol we haven't seen while he's over there?
Hey, he's coming back to you.
Okay.
I told you everything.
Say you're still over there.
Ow.
No. My invisibility was wearing off, bro.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, the token was still over there.
All right, religion. Here you go. Oh wait. Oh, this entire time I've been using my number of ranks as my skill bonus. Hang on a second.
Wait, what?
Wait a second. That's not right.
And I only rolled a 5. Plus 23.
This is the symbol of Cryonax, the prince of evil cold creatures, bringer of endless winter, or the bleak monarch. Whatever moniker you choose.
Cryonax. I feel like I could have figured that out from the name alone.
Yeah.
Well,
He's not a pleasant guy. He's very angry, very bitter, has his own plane to himself now. Oh.
so, Bogolf, any idea if these giants are from this plane? Or if they've got some sort of portals and stuff? Because I'm thinking a couple of things we could do here, really.
Go on.
I mean, if they're not from this plane, we banish them all back to whatever weird cold hell they're from. If they are, we wait a day and cloud kill all of them. If there's portals around, we can always go screw with those, which is fun. Any thoughts? Speaking of, you didn't manage to figure out what that strange building in the distance was while wandering around all of the giants, did you?
No, I mean, I just found this note that basically is from some anonymous person telling the Ice Giants to go wreck shit and have fun. Couldn't possibly belong to that guy.
I just have the image of Cryonax trying to pen a missive now, which is a hilarious thought because of the fact that he has no hands. He's just got tentacly appendages. But yes, I don't believe he has managed to figure out what the purpose of the building is.
Well, do you guys have any thoughts about what I just discussed?
Implying I ever have any sober thoughts.
He never said sober. He just said thoughts.
What was it?
Cloud kill the giants, or try and banish them, or go into try and figure out what's going on in the building and hope there's portals inside to dick around with the portals.
I like the portal idea.
Well, it is it's got that shimmering barrier around it, which does appear to be in some way fed by at least two of the objects near you guys.
We should dig around it.
Alright. Shall we carefully make our way over there? Also, Eric, is this thing over to the left actually within our line of sight? Whatever it is.
Which thing over to the left?
Just that blue thing? It looks like a fountain.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Let's go check that out.
Okay.
I don't know how far away it is.
Roughly, however far you just moved your token.
Okay, so very close.
Yeah. It does appear to be a fountain of some sort. It appears to be spewing some sort of liquid that is not water. And it appears to be in some way generating some amount of power because it's shooting that beam out of the top of it over towards the building.
Right.
Can you tell what kind of power?
You could make Arcana if you'd like, or Arcana checks if you'd like, or Spellcraft. I suppose Spellcraft might be more applicable. Let's see. Well, it's drawing upon some sort of naturally occurring power. Maybe it's the cold or something, but it appears to be powering just some sort of a protective barrier around the building. You're gonna guess that this one and all of the other things that are shooting beams are serving a similar purpose. But if you weaken at least one of them, it will probably diminish the power of the barrier enough that you might be able to slip through. It looks like it's trying to keep any unwanted outside visitors out.
So,
We should take it down.
Also, is anyone else over with Sam?
Oh yeah, I'm... Gotta move my token.
Oh yeah.
so here's what I'm thinking about. That scroll I have has Identify on it. Could we get a detailed breakdown of how this thing works and how to disable it with Identify?
Yep. 1 second. I need to check to see what. I need to check to see if the Battle Titan dinosaur has sent or not. This is surprisingly relevant to something. What monster manual are you in? I hope you're in 4. No, you're not. You're in 5. It generates power based on how cold it is. It converts this power into basically raw spell energy, which is then used to create basically just a force field of sorts that prevents creatures from entering into it, but not from entering out of it. So whatever is inside can come out. You could, with a high enough disabled device check, a large enough amount of sustained damage, or a high enough powered Dispel Magic, Disjunction, or greater Dispel Magic, you could suppress this one, which would weaken the effect enough that you can also apply those methods then that I've just mentioned to the force field to bring it down. Or you could take your chances walking through it. It probably wouldn't be too bad in that method, or at that point. But it is one of 4 devices. There's a small device hidden underneath the fire that the Frost Giants were sitting around, and there are 2 devices on the opposite side that are also providing power. This one appears to be the one providing most of the power.
Well, I want to see if we can disable it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just a moment.
Disable device or use magical item?
I'm just gonna start by just trying to dispel magic,
Ah,
which I'll make my dispel check here. 1d20 plus maximum 10 caster level. 16.
That will suppress it for a few moments. However, it is not enough to dispel it as of right now.
Okay. How long is it suppressed for? Do we have any idea?
Roughly a minute.
Well, we better book it inside then.
Well, the this is a good time to book it in because the dinosaur has noticed something.
Arr.
Yes, that is effectively the sound it makes. As it, sort of points its tiny little pointy hand towards the bush and, you know, sort of makes note of the fact that there's a pack of winter wolves standing there. They do not appear to have noticed you yet, however, they probably wouldn't take too kindly to, you know, anyone living being near them that isn't the frost giants. You are crunchy and would taste good chilled.
That's a lot of winter wolves.
Yes, it is.
I mean, we can burn the hell out of them again. We'd have to use a, another Dispel Magic, but that's not a tragedy. On the other hand...
You could just try and book it. How fast could they be? I actually have to know, or I knew that off the top of my head. That's sad to me. But yes, well, the choice is yours. Do you want to fight them? Do you want to make a run for it?
Wait, what again?
Fight the wolves or book it.
How many wolves?
5 regular-sized one slightly larger than normal-sized one.
How good are wolves at sensing shit?
Pretty good, I'd imagine.
Yep, pretty good.
Probably don't want to try to sneak up and backstab one.
Probably not.
Well, I'm gonna cast Repulsion on myself out of my staff and then run for it.
I don't even remember what repulsion does.
Anything that tries to get near me has to
Oh yeah.
make a save.
Huh. Well, that's an interesting spell that I always forget exists. Alright. I'm going to assume everyone else is going to book it too.
Fine. I could use more pelts though.
Just trust me, when you go into the building, there's probably going to be ample opportunity for pelts.
I make a, I don't know, I guess a 50-foot bubble around me.
Okay. Actually, that'll allow you to keep everyone in the party with you inside of the bubble.
They, actually...
Oh yeah, never mind, they can't.
Nope.
But I'll move everyone's token over.
I figure I can kind of put myself in between the party and the wolves, more or less.
Yeah. Well, you can make it. Who wants to be the first through the shimmering portal? Or shimmering...
Wait,
force
what we're
field.
doing with the train portal?
Going through the force field. Who wants to be the first through it?
That sounds scary.
So, it's probably gonna be either me or a Breaching Wizard.
Let's make it the Breaching Wizard.
Oh god.
Alright.
Let me,
Hey, the Blizzard launcher has encountered an unexpected error. Thank you for that. Alright.
yeah, alright, let's do it.
Okay. Let me roll something here. 5 points of damage as you kind of get zapped trying to run through it. The portal is greatly weakened without the presence of that power source.
So it's good I'm not actively involved then?
Probably.
Oh, you said that power source, not bad power source.
Yeah. And let me change a few things from the hidden layer. Oh, right, hold on. There's something that didn't get put in. That's close enough. Range, send it back. There we go. Inside, you see two portals. One here, one here, and several magical circles. It looks like 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3, are receiving that beam from outside. The one over here is not. The circle here appears to be either containing or summoning something, as you see several small ice paralementals standing in front of what you can only assume to be some sort of image of Cryonax. At least the descriptions you've heard of Cryonax. But there are portals. Let me just move everyone through. You will all take 5 points of insignificant damage.
I don't think that's an elemental type.
Well. It's like force damage. It's almost impossible to be immune to. But yes, there are 2 portals. One at each end of the large circle. And there may or may not be an elemental para-elemental prince here. They do not appear to have taken notice to you yet. So, what do? Bueller.
No, I was actually saying I want to do Bueller, but that's a different story.
Well, I suppose we can creep in a little bit closer.
Alright.
Roll move silently, checks!
Do you have a listen score? Yes, you do. .5
move silent.
You scored a -9, Cryonax! Congratulations! I'm impressed with you. Not that you could actually have scored high because of things going on inside of the circle. The tiny ice paralementals appear to be channeling some sort of beam into the center, into the image of Cryonax, which you notice isn't quite completely materialized, so you're guessing he's being summoned here. So he's probably not at full power. Also, I wonder if I have a Major Domo token. Too soon.
Executus. Awaken me too soon.
That's actually for the next adventure, when you guys invade the para-elemental plane of magma.
Elemental plane of ranch dressing.
That was quasi-elemental, thank you very much. But yes, there are 2 portals if you'd like to make a break for it, see what's on the other side. Or you could, try and go toe-to-toe with a summoned element, or summoned, version of Cryonax. How bad could it be? And also, I will note that the 4th beam has returned. It is now almost impossible for outside interference to show up. So, just roll something here.
We're all tucked inside, right?
Yep.
Are we cozy?
As cozy as you can be when it's below 0. It is exceptionally cold in here. Nothing shows up.
Below 0 using what unit of measurement?
Kelvin. Because, you know, that shouldn't work at all. No, Fahrenheit.
What are these magic sigils on the ground?
The 4 in the corners?
Yep.
They're what's receiving the power for the force field. The
Wonder
B.
if those are any easier to dispel than the ones outside.
Markedly so. They are circles, basically chalked on. You could probably just erase part of it and have it fuck up.
Disable device.
It does look as though, for the moment, the actual large circle, is preventing whatever's going on in here from coming out, and vice versa. You could slip into the portals, but you probably can't get into there. But yes, you can.
We can't reach those ice para-elementals from here?
Not at the moment. Not unless you find some way of getting their attention and causing them to break the effect.
Okay, well, hey guys.
Hmm?
I bet if we screw up these circles on the ground, that'll break their shield, or at least get their attention.
You want to fight 5 ice paramentals.
8.
Those little ones?
Yeah, there's 8 of them, by the way. The little
They look
ones,
like-
I think they're small size. I think I made them small. If not, they're supposed to be small. Yes, they
Oh,
are
okay.
small size.
Just say they look like a piece of cake. Come
Yeah.
on.
Okay. 5.
Kurvar runs over here and starts screwing with the magic circle.
I joined them.
Alright.
Pick a different one.
Well, okay, fine. Well, I'm doing what you're doing. I'm doing it on the activity.
Well, there you go.
Here, I'll move you over here.
Just because I joined on the orgy doesn't mean I joined on your asshole.
I'm gonna go with the wizard.
Alright. Everyone can roll a d20 and hope you don't get a 1. You didn't get a 1. You didn't get a 1.
You didn't get a one.
You get some B's, and you get some B's. B's for everyone! I'm covered in B's.
Bees in my ass.
You do notice that the small hum of the force field has disappeared, and the circle has also disappeared. Cryonax, or whatever it is, does start to flicker out of existence, but he just sort of stares in your general direction, giving you the death stare of, I know what you did, you bastards. I'm coming for you.
Haha.
Or that could be his normal face. You can't
So
really tell.
is he flickering away?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Well, let's light these guys up.
Ow.
Well, I can take care of him with a blast of flame.
Go right ahead.
Than me.
Come up over here. Close enough to put myself in immediate danger, of course.
Let me just note that those two are no longer there.
There you go.
Okay. You can move it back over. Oh wait, no, that does. That text or that color is so bad, or so hard for me to see.
What is token of that specter?
Hmm? Oh, it's Okami from Okami-san and her 7 companions. I will just state right now that these do not survive. At all. Even if they make their save. You have melted them.
I'm melting.
And let's see if there's anything else of note inside of the circle. Someone roll a d10. Okay. scattered about, there are several things. I will send this in chat, and I will say that this is going to be it for this episode, so we'll be back next time. See you guys then.
Bye.